Hi, I'm Natielle and welcome to my Farm Animals Amigurumi collection. And today we are making the duck. I'm gonna make this one with a 4mm hook and a compatible cotton yarn. But if you want to do it in a smaller size, I have the Safari collection that I made with the same Mari also, just the details are different. So if you want to do a little bit smaller, you can use a 3mm hook and a compatible yarn with that hook. This was a cotton yarn also, and it's the exact same body, but you see the difference in size? So you can do in any size you want and any yarn, and you just need to use a hook that is compatible with your yarn. So let's get started. So they all have the same body. What changes is what you put in it. Like the details, the ears, the noses, and things like that. In the sheep, we also do color changes. The arms and legs are in different color. And also there's differences in placements of the eye. So in the video, I'm gonna be doing the sheep body because it's the same body, so I'm not gonna record every time, but you can just change colors to do the one you are doing. So if you're doing the cow, you're gonna use white, but since I'm doing the sheep here, I'm gonna be using for the arms and legs the natural color, and then for this part of the body, white. For the duck, we're gonna use the color yellow instead of the colors of the sheep. We're gonna start by doing the arms. So what we're gonna do is a magic ring, and then we're gonna place in it 6 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now I pull the ring. So we finished this first round with 6 single crochets, 6 stitches. Now we're gonna do round number 2. So in round number 2, 2 up to round number 10, we're just gonna do 6 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 single crochets. So this is just to show you how it's gonna turn out. It's gonna be really squished like this. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna pause the video here, and then I'm gonna do rounds 3 to 10. So you should do the same, pause the video, and then do rounds 3 to 10. What we're gonna do is 6 single crochets in each round up to round number 10, and then I come back to show you how to do round number 11. So I have here my 10 rounds with 6 single crochets each. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fold it in half like that, and then we're gonna crochet them together. So you take your yarn back to the back like that, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 3 single crochets, crocheting them together. So we're gonna take the both loops in the front, and then both loops in the back, and then just do here 1 single crochet. Now the next same thing, both loops in the front and both loops in the back, do another single crochet, and then the last single crochet here, taking loops in the front and the back. So we have now 3 single crochets here for round number 11. And we can cut our thread here, not too long, does not need to be long, because we're not gonna sew in, we're gonna crochet this into the body. So I finished my arm, and now I'm gonna do another one exactly like this. So there you have it. This is my second arm, and now we're gonna do the legs. So since I'm doing the sheep, I've made both of them a natural color, and now I'm gonna do the legs in the same color, but you do it accordingly with your animal and the color you want your animal to be. Now for the legs, we're gonna do a magic ring and place 6 single crochets on it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 single crochets. Now we're gonna pull. So we have 6 stitches for our first round in the legs, and now we're gonna do 1 single crochet and 1 increase. So 1 single crochet, 3 times, 1 single crochet, 1 increase, 1 time, 1 single crochet, 1 increase, 2 times, and 1 single crochet and 1 increase, 3 times. So we finished this round. That was round number 2 with 9 stitches. Now from rounds 3 to 9, that will be 7 rounds. We're gonna do 9 single crochets. So we're just gonna do here 9 single crochets, and we're gonna repeat that 7 times to increase the size of our leg. I'm gonna do mine and then I come back. So I finish here my 7 rounds, rounds 3 to 9, with 9 single crochets each. So we have here the leg. For the first one, we're gonna cut and secure the yarn, but for the second one, we don't. In the cases of the ones that are in the other colors, like all the animals except the sheep, what we do is, like this one, I'm doing the duck. So what we do is we don't cut the yarn on the second leg, just the first one, and we chain 2 here, and then continue by doing 10 single crochets in the other leg. So what I do is I do 1 single crochet here after the last one I did. So 1 single crochet here, so 1, and 8 more, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now I do 1 more single crochet in the same one I did the first, so that will be 10. Then we do 2 single crochets here on the chains, and we continue the rounds here. The thing is, for the sheep, we're gonna change colors here. For the rest of the animals, we just continue with the same yarn. But for the sheep, we take the white yarn, and then we cut this one here. We undo the last loop here, and we just include the white yarn here. So I'm gonna finish the last stitch on the second leg with the color white. We're gonna continue doing like that, like I show in yellow, but the difference is we change colors here. So we're gonna do two, we're gonna chain two, then we're gonna come here on the other leg, and we're gonna do 10 single crochets, starting the first one right after the last that we did in the first leg. So 1 single crochet here, now 8 more single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now we're gonna do one more single crochet here at the same stitch we did the first one. It's even easier to see. And here on the chains we're gonna do 2 single crochets. So we take here the first chain and we do 1 single crochet. Now the second one, another single crochet. Now we're gonna do 10 more single crochets here, but the difference is we're gonna start where we have already 1 stitch. We do our first stitch here. Oops. Can you see that we have already 1 stitch here? So here's where we're gonna do our first stitch. So 1, and we're gonna count 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You see? Now we're gonna finish the round by doing 2 single crochets on chains on the other side of the chain. So 1 and 2 single crochets. So we finished this round. That was round number 10 with 22 stitches. So after you did the 2 single crochets in the other side of the chains, you see, so you have like 2 single crochets here and 2 single crochets there. We do it that way so it doesn't leave us with any holes, you see. So you can see here the 2 stitches together. And now we're gonna do round number 11. Oh, I also stuffed the legs a little bit. It gives more structure. I like to stuff it now, but if you prefer to wait for the piece to be a little bigger to do it, it's all right too. So now we're gonna do 10 single crochets. We did 1 already. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we are back here at the chains where we did 2 single crochets. Now we're gonna increase twice. So 1, 2 single crochets together once, that's 1 increase, and 1 and 2 single crochets together twice, that's 2 increases. Now we're gonna do 10 more single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now for finishing the round, we're gonna do 2 increases again. So 1 and 2 single crochets together once, and 1 and 2 single crochets together twice. So we got here by the end of our round. That was round number 11, and we have now 28 stitches. For round number 12, we're gonna start by doing 11 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 single crochets. Now we're gonna increase twice. 1, increase, 2, increases. And now we're gonna finish this round with 15 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 single crochets. So we finished this round. This was round number 12. We finish it with 30 stitches. Now for rounds number 13 to round number 16. So that will be 4 rounds. We're just gonna repeat 30 single crochets. So we're gonna do rounds 13, 14, 15, and 16. Just 30 single crochets in each to grow a little bit the belly. So I'm gonna make mine here, then I come back. So I got here to round number 16 with 30 stitches. So we did rounds 13 up to 16, 4 rounds with 30 single crochets each. And now we're gonna start round number 17. For round number 17, we're gonna do 3 single crochets and 1 decrease 6 times. So I'm gonna make 1 here and mark the start. So 3 single crochets and 1 decrease 6 times. So 1, 2, 3 single crochets, 1 decrease 1 time, 1, 2, 3 single crochets, 1 decrease 2 times, and 1, 2, 3 single crochets, and 1 decrease 6 times. So we finished this round. That was round number 17 with 24 stitches. Now for rounds number 18, 19, and 20, we're just gonna make 24 single crochets. So we're gonna make here 3 rounds with 24 single crochets. I'm gonna make mine and then I come back. Finish here my 3 rounds with 24 single crochets each. Rounds 18 to round 20. Now for round 21, we're gonna do 2 single crochets and 1 decrease 6 times. So I'm gonna do my first one. Place the marker. So 2 single crochets and 1 decrease 6 times. 1, 2 single crochets, 1 decrease. 1 time. 1, 2 single crochets, 1 decrease 2 times, 1, 2 single crochet, 1 decrease 3 times, 1, 2 single crochet, 1 decrease 4 times, 1, 2 single crochet, 1 decrease 5 times, and 1 and 2 single crochets, 1 decrease 6 times. So we finished this round. That was round 21 with 18 stitches. Now for rounds 22 and 23, 2 rounds, we're just gonna repeat 18 single crochets twice. So I'm gonna make here my 2 rounds with 18 stitches and then I come back. So I finish here rounds 22 and 23 with 18 single crochets each. And now we're gonna do round number, I stuffed the body also a little bit. And now we're gonna do the round number 24. So for round 24, we're gonna do 1 single crochet and 1 decrease. And we're gonna repeat that 6 times. So 1 single crochet, 1 decrease. 1 time, 1 single crochet, 1 decrease. 2 times, 1 single crochet, 1 decrease. 3 times, 1 single crochet, 1 decrease. 4 times, 1 single crochet, 1 decrease. 5 times and 1 single crochet and 1 decrease. 6 times. So we finished this round. This was round number 24. We finished with 12 stitches. Now for round 25, we're gonna start crocheting the arms. We're gonna start by doing 3 single crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. And now we're gonna crochet the arms together. Remember how we did it? And for the last round, we left 3. We left 3 stitches. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come here and we have 3 single crochets, don't we? Here. So what we do is I'm gonna get really close so you can see. You're gonna take this thread that we have here and you're gonna go through with the needle through the arm and then through the next stitch, and then you're gonna do 1 single crochet, and then the second one you go through the arm, go through the next stitch, and then you do 2 single crochets, and now the third one you go through the arm, go through the next stitch, and you do 3 single crochets with the arm. So what we did was 1, 2, 3 single crochets by themselves, 3 single crochets with the arm. Now we do 3 single crochets again. 1, 2, 3. And now we're gonna do 3 single crochets with the second arm. So the same way, we come through the arm here and through the next stitch. So we finish. So this is the last, the next one, 1. Now through the arm, through the body, 2. Through the arm, through the body, 3 single crochets. So we finished this round. This was round number 25. We finished with still with 12 stitches, but we now have the arms crochet into the body. If you find this a little bit harder, you can just do it, continue doing the body without the arms and then sew in. I like it like that because I like patterns that don't need sewing. But if you don't mind, that's okay. So now for round number 26, we're gonna do 1 single crochet and 1 decrease 4 times. So here, 1 single crochet, 1 decrease, 1 single crochet, 1 decrease, 2 times, 1 single crochet, 1 decrease, 3 times, 1 single crochet, and 1 decrease, 4 times. We're gonna stuff the body a little bit more, and then we're gonna take this thread that is out here. We're gonna pull to the inside of the sheep's body, and we're gonna tie them together. You see? So these are the arms. We're gonna tie them here together and then place it in there. And I'm gonna stuff the body here. So I'm gonna stuff and come back. There you go. I finished stuffing. So we stopped here on round number 26, and we had 8 stitches because we did 1 single crochet and 1 decrease 4 times. Now we're going to start the head. If you're doing all the other animals in the farm, you don't change colors. You just keep doing the color that you are using. So for the head, we're going to do the opposite that we did on round 26. We're going to do 1 single crochet and 1 increase 4 times. So I'm going to do here 1 single crochet. Now we're going to do 1 increase. So 1 single crochet, 1 increase once, 1 single crochet, 1 increase twice, 1 single crochet, 1 increase 3 times, and 1 single crochet, 1 increase, 4 times. So we finished this round. This was round number 27. We finished with 12 stitches. Now for round number 28, we're going to do 1 single crochet, 1 increase again. But we're going to do this 6 times. So 1 single crochet, 1 increase. Once, 1 single crochet, 1 increase. Twice, 1 single crochet, 1 increase. 3 times, 1 single crochet, 1 increase. 4 times, 1 single crochet, 1 increase. 5 times, 1 single crochet, and 1 increase 6 times. So we finished this round. This was round number 28. We finished it with 18 stitches. For round 29, we're going to do 2 single crochets and 1 increase 6 times. So 1, 2 single crochets, 1 increase, 1 time, 1, 2 single crochets, 1 increase, 2 times, 1, 2 single crochets, 1 increase, 3 times, 1, 2 single crochets, 1 increase, 4 times, 1, 2 single crochets, 1 increase, 5 times, and 1, 2 single crochets, and 1 increase 6 times. So we finished this round. That was round number 29. We finished it with 24 stitches. For round number 30, we're going to do 3 single crochets and 1 increase, and we're going to repeat that 6 times. So 1, 2, 3 single crochets, 1 increase. 1 time, 1, 2, 3 single crochets, 1 increase. 2 times, and 1, 2, 3 single crochets, and 1 increase 6 times. So we finished this round. That was round number 30 with 30 stitches. Now for rounds number 31 up to 36, we're just gonna do 30 single crochets. If you're doing the other animals, you're gonna do here you're just gonna do here 6 rounds with 30 single crochet. So now we have here our 6 rounds with 30 stitches, rounds 31 to 36. We're gonna start by decreasing now. Now for round 37, we're gonna start doing 3 single crochets and 1 decrease. So 1, 2, 3 single crochets, and 1 decrease. We're going to repeat that 6 times. So once, 1, 2, 3 single crochets, 1 decrease. Twice, and 1, 2, 3, and 1 decrease 6 times. So we finished this round. This was round 37. We finish it with 24 stitches. For round 38, we're gonna do 2 single crochets and 1 decrease 6 times. So 1, 2 single crochets, 1 decrease, 1 time, 1, 2 single crochets, 1 decrease, 2 times, and 1, 2 single crochets, 1 decrease, 6 times. So we finished this round. This was round number 38. We finish it with 18 stitches. Now we're gonna do round number 39. For round 39, we're gonna do 1 single crochet and 1 decrease. So 1 single crochet and 1 decrease, and we're gonna repeat that 6 times. Once, 1 single crochet, 1 decrease twice, 1 single crochet, 1 decrease 3 times, 1 single crochet, 1 decrease 4 times, 1 single crochet, 1 decrease 5 times, and 1 single crochet, 1 decrease 6 times. So we finished this round. This was round number 39. We finish it with 12 stitches. Now we're gonna take a break here and place our eyes. So the frog, we don't place the eyes because we place it outside. So we do the whole body without placing the eyes. We just close it up like that. For the horse, we place our eyes between rounds 34 and 35, and we skip 5 stitches between them. Now for the rest of the animals, we place our eyes between rounds 33 and 34, and we skip between them 4 stitches. So now we have here, we stopped here on round 39, so 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, and 33. So between these 2 rounds, we're gonna place our eyes, and we're gonna leave between them 4 single crochets. So I'm gonna come here. You check like the best place. So between rounds 33 and 34. Now you skip 1, 2, 3, 4. So in this one. Oops. You see? Now I'm gonna place my safety lock. So now that we place the eyes and stuff the head, we're gonna do our last round. For our last round, we're just gonna do 6 decreases. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 decreases. I'm gonna stuff a tiny little bit more, and then we close the head. We can cut the thread here with a little bit of a long tail like that, so we can close it up with inverted magic ring. I'm gonna stuff a tiny bit and we close. So we take a tapestry needle, and now we're gonna do an inverted magic ring. We just take the front loops 2 at a time and then pull through our yarn. I like to do it like right in the middle so it doesn't stick out. And then we just tie it to a little of a knot somewhere. And then lose the yarn inside. Cut the thread. So there you have your body. So now that we have the body ready, we need to do the beak. So we're gonna take here our orange yarn, And we're gonna start by chaining 5 times. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 chains. Now we're gonna do 8 single crochets, so skip the first loop here and then we start on the next. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna keep going. 5, 6, 7, and 8 single crochets. So we finished this round. That was our first round in our beak with 8 single crochets. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna do 2 more rounds with 8 single crochets each. So round number 2 and number 3, we're gonna do 8 single crochets twice. So I'm gonna mark here my first stitch because now we're working in rounds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 single crochets once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 single crochets twice. Now we're going to do our last round in our beak, which is round number 4. So we're going to start with 1 single crochet, and now we're going to increase twice. So 1 increase, 2 increases, 2 single crochets now. So 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets. Now we're going to increase twice again. So 1 increase, 2 increases, and I'm going to finish with 1 slip stitch here. Now we cut our yarn and we leave very long tail because we're going to use that to sew in our duck in the body. So now I'm going to pull this marker in. And tie this up here. Now I'm going to squeeze here and squeeze like this because it's supposed to be like that in our duck. And I'm going to place just right under our eyes, actually in the rounds between the eyes. You see the eyes right here? We're going to place right here at the center, you see? And now we're going to put some pins to help us locate where we're going to sew in everything. So here and down too. And the sides. Oof. Sometimes it's a struggle. So I try to put like very secure so it doesn't move much. and I know exactly where it's gonna be. So now I'm gonna take a tapestry needle and I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna sew in. So it's not supposed to be a seamless sewing because I like when it gets like this separation, when it's parts like that. You can do the other way. I'm just showing you how I like to do it. So first what we're gonna do is we're gonna come here, up here, you see, and you take both loops and then you go through the body, you see, and now you don't do like this, you come underneath here again and then over. Oops. And then underneath again. So you came from the back up, now you're gonna come from the other way around, you see. Then you go through the face, you see. Now under, again. So I'm gonna do this all around, and we don't stuff the beak, we just sew in. I'll be right back when it's ready. There you have our duck ready. Look at this. So now we have our ducklings ready. And if you like this pattern, don't forget to give a thumbs up for me. It is free for you, but it helps me a lot because when you do that, the algorithm understands that somebody liked my content and then they share my videos for more people. So don't forget to do that. And if you like my patterns and you plan to keep doing them and seeing what I'm up, and subscribe so you can see all the new patterns that I am posting. If you have any suggestion, like a pattern that you don't see in my channel and you want me to post, you can write a comment or you can just send me a heart. I enjoy reading the comments. And I'm gonna just leave here some videos, some suggestions of other patterns that I have in my channel. They're quite different, and I have a small one, big ones. So also I would like to know that if you like more big patterns or small tiny amigurumi, comment. That helps me to know what to share more. Thank you for watching this video. See you next time. Bye bye.